Update you from his route. Back to you, Karen.
All right, thank you, Nathan. Watch out for that road construction coming up. Well, the United States announced today it's reached a deal with Iran after years of negotiating. NBC's Edward Lawrence found the historic nuclear agreement is drawing some sharp criticism from Congress as well as our allies in the Middle East.
Karen, President Obama defended the deal, saying that the sanctions would snap back in place if Iran violated any part. President Obama says a deal with Iran over nuclear weapons outweighs the alternative.
Because an Iran armed with a nuclear weapon would be far more destabilizing and far more dangerous to our friends.
Secretary of State John Kerry led marathon negotiation sessions with 5 other superpowers and Iran.
The United States doesn't lose anything, Andrea, by giving them the opportunity to prove this is a peaceful program. What's the alternative? Go to war now?
Kerry says the deal with Iran to abandon its military nuclear program in exchange for lifting crippling sanctions is under attack by people who don't know the terms of the agreement.
It looks very much like they made a worse deal than even we had feared.
This deal is not built on trust. It is built on verification.
Iran remains on the list of state sponsors of terrorism and has ignored agreements over its nuclear program in the past. Leaders of Israel, Saudi Arabia, and other Middle East allies condemn the deal.
This cash bonanza will fuel Iran's terrorism worldwide.
President Obama called the Israeli prime minister to ease his fears, concerns echoed by some members of Congress.
It's going to hand a dangerous regime billions of dollars in sanctions relief while paving the way for a nuclear Iran.
The president needs Congress to sign off in order to lift economic sanctions on Iran. Congress will have 60 days to look over the deal and approve it or not. The president says he would veto any bill that would block it. In Washington, Edward Lawrence, 2 Works for You.
Thanks, Edward. Members of Oklahoma's all-Republican congressional delegation criticizing that deal. Senator James Lankford and Representative Jim Bridenstine call Iran the world's largest state sponsor of terrorism. Congressman Tom Cole says he's skeptical about trusting Iran's intentions. And in a statement, Senator Jim Inhofe said the deal failed to meet the only standard that ensures the future safety of America and its allies, which is the complete dismantling of Iran's capability to build a nuclear bomb. The deal could lead to a big drop in gas prices here. Because of sanctions, Iran hasn't been able to sell oil to the U.S. for the past 20 years. If it goes through and those sanctions are lifted, some experts say we could see the return of $2 a gallon gas by this fall. It is the size of a baby grand piano and has been hurtling